Another Amuro route? What is happening in this game right now? Well, I just started. It'd be kind of lousy to have gotten all this running just to leave after 2 missions, so let's carry on. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to have made a cut in the video, so if I'm saying that and it's like, wait, what? It's because for me, time is a fickle bitch. I knew Amuro got the Zeta Gundam. I fucking knew it. Wait a minute. Are they just replicating the plot line of the beginning of the 1 Year War just with Zeta Gundam? Inside sides. Oh, come on. Come on. I see what they're doing here.
All mobile suits. We have to stop the enemy.
Oh god, it's even got that 1 Year War music.
I can feel a strong power. Listen, it has 5 times more energy. Just watch.
Yeah, it's a recreation of the fight, because I don't think this fight was in Gundam versus Zeta Gundam, but it was in Federation versus Zeon, because of course. The weird part being, of course, is that you're not actually playing Amuro in that. You're like just piloting something else, protecting the Gundam. Oh, Char, you came in here in the wrong ride, man. Rick Diaz against the Zeta? Oh, how did that track? Besides, Char, you're taking on 2 Gundams. We got a Mark II here as well. Oh, we ain't repelling you, we're destroying you. You ain't going anywhere.
You got my way. I'm coming back.
Yeah, that was something I read that was actually missing from War in the Pocket, and I didn't even notice it. I mean, the thing takes place in a space colony for a big portion of it, but yet you see clear blue sky overhead instead of the other side of the cylinder. You should not see clear blue sky overhead. You should see the other side of the cylinder. Yeah, this is replicating.
Amuro unit heading out.
This is just replicating his 1 Year War route, but with the Zeta Gundam. Cheeky! I kind of like it. It's got a smile on my face.
We have to stop the enemy.
Oh great, Sayla's in the Methus and we have an objective to defend her. I'm sure that's not going to go horribly wrong. She's already down to a quarter of her health and we're being attacked by Hyzax with machine guns. Sayla, stick with the G-Fighter. You demonstrated some aptitude with that. You're getting your ass kicked in that thing. Knew I should have equipped the launcher. Because I remember this mission having the whole Musai thing. I don't want to blow all the beam. And I fell short of the height to actually land on the deck. And the lock-on just broke because it's too steep vertically. Oh, really? The nacelle? So now he decides to show up.
I'm going to teach you that a mobile suit has its limits, my friend, when it goes up against the wall.
I'm destroying your big ship. Bro. Are you still piloting a Rick Diaz, Char? Sayla, back off! Got him. Why are you still in Azaku 1? I mean, this is supposed to be like a mobile suit recasting a generation later, and you're still in Azaku 1. I know it was out of date even when he used it before, but still, this is a bit weird. And he's proving surprisingly robust. Oh, come on. I'm low, Sayla's about to die. This is going fantastically.
He's strong, but not this time.
Wow, you, of all the sky you could be flying, and you just had to intercept my beam, didn't you? You had to do it. Well, it's listed as an easy mission, so I'm assuming there's no branching path that we had to worry about on that one. Otherwise, fuck, I'm gonna have to play it again. Argama. Yeah, and they've just swapped out White Base with Argama. It's literally just...
Amuro launching.
Thing is, how many more of these strange mystery routes gonna pop up?
Zero, white base in place. Doubt the enemy will let us go.
Actually, could Argama even operate under gravity? I mean, I think in Double Zeta it did come to Earth. Yeah, the whole eye field system, a convenient knockoff of the Holtzman field generator from Dune, just so that they could have space battleships in atmosphere. Did beg the question why the Minerva and Gundam Seed Destiny had to have... Like, it was a boat on water, and then it had wings for flight. Like, it can't just fly on the planet. Archangel didn't seem to have any problem. Never mind the fact as well that, well, it was a Zaft ship. Like, they had the more advanced ship. They developed a neutron jammer, they developed a neutron jammer canceller, they developed a neutron jammer stampeder. It was technically a coordinator, because it was Kira who, like, worked out how to design a mobile suit control system that normals could pilot without being physically and cognitively overloaded. The thing is, they make a point that they didn't like really retroactively include that in the ones being used by coordinators, and it's like, yeah, but why not? I mean, all Kira did was basically design a better control system that requires less work on the part of the pilot. Sure, your coordinators can handle the old system, but if you have an easier system that could reduce pilot workload, why wouldn't you use it? That's just smart, and what they did was dumb. I mean, I always make that point that, we're going to have to use genetic modification for all sorts of things eventually. However, it's important to remember who's modified and who isn't, and modify small groups. Keep the main lineage from getting wiped. That was the whole... Oh, it's... Yeah, they even recast the Gao attack carrier. Yeah, it's like the coordinators are having a fertility crisis because their genetic modifications have somehow rendered them, more sterile? Which, okay, sure, but... I mean, the why being the big issue, some unforeseen consequence of tinkering with the genome, because who knows what they were using. But there's also the notion of, like, well, yes, but there are plenty of normals, and the species will carry on, and perhaps if more normals bred with more coordinators, and no additional coordination was attempted, because that's just it. It's not just coordinators shacking up. They're modifying their children the same way they were modified, because it's become a cultural thing. And people thought that Repo the Genetic Opera had an absurd premise, with people having their organs replaced with designer counterparts. Give it time!
The enemy.
And again, that's a weird casting. Granted, in Zeta Gundam they had a gun tank Mark II, but I don't think it was even, like, featured in the anime. And I know it wasn't featured in this game, so yeah, that makes sense that it wouldn't be here. So I guess standing in for the gun tank Mark II is the OG gun tank. Which technically that shouldn't even be here. It should be the gun tank mass production type, but that's not in these games either. They included the ground versions of the Gundam and the Gym, but not the mass production gun tank or the mass production gun cannon. I mean, like, I just have an ever-growing wish list for mobile suits I want to see in Gundam Evolution. Purely because there are literally hundreds, and, the thing is, the way a lot of these games are worked is that if it's not cosmetics you're buying to pay for the free-to-play model, then it's usually... Oh, he's in a Humbrabee. Yeah, that makes sense, I get it. If it's not cosmetics you're paying for, it's usually that, like, pay-not-to-grind type thing where you get, like, a starter set of machines and basic abilities, and then you have to grind to unlock the better machines and the better abilities. The Mech Warrior Online strategy, or the War Thunder strategy. My concern there, of course, is that those who aren't willing to shell out the actual money are gonna, have to settle for, like, probably specking 2-3 mobile suits tops, and you might have a big portion of the rest of the arsenal, but you're just not going to be able to support it with the performance improvements and so forth and so on. Did you just see Serpent me in midair? He got damage immunity?
It'll take a miracle for us to make it through this one.
He is just taking no goddamn damage. Oh, Ryu's dead. I thought Rom was about to buy it. And we're clipping in the side of a grenade tread for the finishing photograph of that. Brilliant. I have a plan.
Amuro launching.
They're probably going to be in Rick Diaz, because of course they're going to be in Rick Diaz.
The enemy.
Yeah, we have to wipe all three of them for a change. Ow.
Don't get in my way.
So that hit nothing. Still actually waiting on the Black Tri-Stars.
Don't get in my way.
Difficulties this thing's set at, because these Hyzaks are maneuvering like crazy. I question Zeta's ability to hold this thing in atmosphere. I mean, technically it wouldn't matter even if it was in space, because whenever it maneuvers, it subjects itself to G-forces. Where are the Tri-Stars? When? Why? How? Glad I brought the launcher. Three Psycho Gundams. Suppose I should consider myself lucky it's not the Mark II.
You got in my way.
Not even a Xeon design, though.
Keep pressing. This guy's power's running low.
Yeah, Amuro, these things are powered by fusion reactors. They don't really run out of energy. They can run out of ammunition because of the need for, you know, C packs and capacitors and all that stuff, but they don't actually run out of power. Okay, so sudden 3 Psycho Gundams is sudden. At least their difficulty was lowered to the point where they weren't able to... Especially, thank goodness I packed the big gun with the missile launcher secondary. I did that on a whim. I didn't actually realize it's going to be 3 Psycho Gundams riding up my ass. How the hell are you going to perform a jet stream attack with a Psycho Gundam? How would that even work? It's too big. It's just too big.
Amuro unit heading out.
A weird route.
The enemy. Don't get in my way. What's that? Go down.
Now that attack looks like it had some momentum with him flopping forward like that. Planking will not save you.
Going nowhere.
So what's Makuve gonna be packing? Oh, Palace Athene.
Going nowhere.
Planning on hiding behind that shield, Makuve? Yeah, part of the reason allegedly part of the reason the Germans were so slow on developing tanks during World War I was because they thought it was pretty unmanly to go around the battlefield in a metal box. Oh, brilliant! Get shot instead. I'd very happily go around the battlefield in a metal box. I mean, I don't know how many times it has to be demonstrated to the general populace, but human beings be squishy. Target? Finally.
Going nowhere. Going nowhere. You got my way. Don't get in my way. Going nowhere. You got damn. Get up. Don't get in my way. Did I do it?
I mean, this route helps to reinforce that one-to-one likeness between the Rips conflict machines and the ones from the 1 Year War. We got Hyzax in the place of Zaku's. We've got a Hambrabi in place of the Goof. Granted, that's more so because their weapons are similar. We've got Rick Diaz in place of Doms. Maybe it's time for an upgrade. Yeah, I think maybe it's time for a little upgrade. I mean, of course, Amuro never actually swapped machines during the 1 Year War, but we have a selection of mobile suits to choose from.
Amuro launching.
So why limit ourselves purely to the Zeta Gundam? Besides, I really want to get both shields busted so I can do the double giant beam sword thing. It's just really difficult to get it to happen.
Can't sit around and mope. Courtesy on cities, people like you
Oh! Oh no. If you go to the Prometheus school of running away from things, you ain't getting away from this BEAM-SABER. It goes halfway across the map.
You got my way.
Now I can sponge damage on the right. You guys aren't even going to get the chance to blow my shields off if you perform like this. Tired of fighting in slow-mo. Ah! How nice of you to join me. Yeah, like, it's so... When does the shield actually block the shot? Alright, well, it absorbed at that time, but... it's such a weird angle. You don't take a shot at me, I'll vaporize you. Fine then. Alright, there's one down. Yeah, target me, come on. Shoot the other arm off. Do it, we are so close to having a cool thing happen. Hit the sheet. Why does it not... This shield could not be more on the enemy. Well, the Marasai was hitting it, but it doesn't have enough punch. Well, if Recover activates, it won't be able to do the cool thing. At this point, I'm literally waiting to get shot. And now it's pointless because if during a burst the shield breaks, I'll get hit by the subsequent projectiles. It'll automatically trigger a recover state. That was lame.
I'm coming back.
So the right shield feels like it's got to be kind of front right a little bit, but the left shield feels like it almost has to be back left in order for it to connect, because if it's like dead on in profile from the left, it doesn't do anything. I gotta keep working for it, because I want that. I want the cool moment. I want it.
Amuro launching.
And I'm willing to risk mechanized limb to get it.
The enemy.
It has to happen once in this playthrough. It has to. I gotta do the cool double Zeta thing. Hey, you wanna take a shot? Who asked you? Great, we gotta run defense too. What, seriously, I can sponge 2 of those? There we go. Okay. Now for the other side. Oh, you actually hit the shield. That didn't. Well, Ryu, next time don't bring a museum piece. Gonna end up having to blow all the recover on him. This maybe wasn't the best mission to try this, but I am so tantalizingly close to getting the shield blown off. Why does it not... There it is! About fucking time. Now I can go ham! You get some distance. I want to have fun with this. Oh, I get to do the cool thing! I get to do the cool thing! Oh, fuck you, Ryu. You interrupted my groove. I understand that he's slow to move, but can he actually fuck off just a little bit? Are you... Oh my god. Ryu, I will happily destroy you just to get you out of my face. I know it'll fail the mission, but I don't care. I will do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna spam this because it's cool. Oh, it did a lot of damage on him, too. Trying to attack through my double giant beam sabers of Death Char. Do you have any idea how much I had to work to make this magic happen? Because the shields are so finicky. There we go. Who's shooting at me? Oh, Brasknev in that instead. Okay. The way of the samurai. Not actually that glamorous. Well, at least we have recover to protect Ryu. Oh, and with the cool move, too! So yes, that is the double Zeta, double giant beam saber of death technique. Was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it. It was so worth it. All that pain. I'm probably not going to try for that again just because of how much of a pain in the ass it is. But it is just the most awesome way of just having that function. Ooh, no. Big Zam? Yes. Yes. Oh.
All right, I'm heading out.
Totally a downgrade from what I've been using, but this is how you easy button. This is how we do it.
Mobile suits. We have to stop the enemy.
Oh, that's cute. I'm riding the G Defensor. Which would make it more appropriate if I was the Mark II. That's the wrong button, is what that was. I am getting static from a Gaza seat. Well, that was easy.
See? Once the big Zom is mass-produced,
Oh no, they actually mass-produced it. Well, I'm glad I chose this option. Oh, no. Excuse you. God, I hate it when there's 3 enemies on screen. You gotta cycle through all the targets till you get the one you want. Come back here. Oh, Slicker's dead.
Damn you!
Hey, Dozel. Get over here. And another big zom.
Keep pressing. This guy's power's running low.
Once the big zom is mass-produced. Great, now we get to see what that looks like, literally. Unfortunately, like most mass production units in the Gundam universe, the mass production versions turn out to be absolute shit. I just... oh, they just stack Big Zom like pancakes? Oh. Oh, that was funny. Just took claw damage from the other Big Zom. So glad I brought the Gundam hammer for this. Knock, knock. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites dust. Hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites dust. Oh!
You got my way.
Just endless Big Zom.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, everybody's big until Amuro busts out the Gundam Hyper Hammer. Oh, yes. Lala. How are we going to approach this little predicament? With the double Zeta?
All right, I'm heading out.
Not a red route, so theoretically there isn't a divergent path, so we could just kill Lala, make our jobs much easier. Great. Mirrors again.
I see it. Good.
Oh! Yes, an AI please fuck off function would have been nice to include in the campaign experience instead of just the arcade.
Brother, step back!
Keep piloting now. Oh, she's in the Cubily. Well, that's appropriate. Where is Char? Oh, still in the Hakushiki. Well, nah. Ah, God, yeah, they made the Double Zeta really squishy in this. Canonically, it is actually technically supposed to be squishy in a way. I mean, it took some big hits that would have, like, just wrecked the Zeta or whatever. But at the same time, the mechanics of it, because it has to have a separator transformation, it makes it, like, fragile or delicate. There was a serious concern when they were designing it that the model would basically disintegrate when you know, tried doing anything to... I'm probably going to end up getting blown up. Ooh. Really, Sayla? I could have done so much damage than your little limp wrist missile. Ooh, interrupted his attack. God's sakes. Yes, for this game, for balancing purposes, in addition to disabling Double Zeta's transformation mechanic, they also went ahead and made it very squishy. So you're a glass cannon. Oh, he bailed. Lala lives. Now we just gotta kill some cannon fodder until the reinforcement gauge runs out and not let Lala swarm us with funnels.
He's strong, but not this time.
Oh, thanks, Ayla. I was hoping to use that if it became necessary. Oh, no. Why? Why? Oh, I'm actually glad the shield did its job there. That's a nice change of pace. Why is Char's music still playing? He already ran off like a little bitch. Oh, stellar. Oh, no. Lala, just don't kill me for another few seconds so I can destroy this bar. Oh, that happened.
There's still a chance. We're withdrawing. You got my way.
Well, I guess Lala dies this time. So close last time to making a clean win out of that, but nope. Has to swarm me with funnels in the 11th hour. Well, fuck you then. Now let's mix it up. I haven't actually busted out the double beam cannon, I don't think.
Amuro unit heading out.
Ironically, the double beam cannon variant, which strips you of the actual rifle, does not have a twin beam saber thing.
Please hang on.
So no cool guy shit with this, unfortunately. Still, I got a chance to feature in this video series. I'm happy about that, especially given the difficulty in making it happen. Garlons.
You got my way. Did I do it?
Don't mind me if I roleplay Berserk a little bit.
Eat this. Did I do it?
Well, you know what they say, speak softly and carry a giant energy sword.
I've got it. I can see the enemy. Charge! She got Lala involved, Char. You know she wasn't meant to be a warrior. But I'm a new type as well.
Whoa! Oh, funnel this. This is the melee configuration of the double Zeta. How am I getting out meleeed by a Cubalate? Oh, great. Oh, come on with the toggle triple. Ugh. Oh, come on, I hit the block. Bullshit. Because he's like a 5-star machine or whatever now. He's got massive speed boosts and damage boosts and health boosts. Like, whenever you go against an AI in a strategy game, you know they didn't make the AI smarter. They just set it up so the AI gets a bunch of, like, free perks. Double the resources gathered, half the ship production costs, the whole fucking business.
I'm coming back.
Suppose that's easier than just making the AI smarter. Ah, yes, the final showdown. I'll bring the double beam rifle. Maybe magic will happen. Probably not.
We're launching.
And I'm certainly not going to be trying to get the shields blown off, because that would be fucking stupid.
Star, where are you?
So strafe right with beam rifle to keep the shield oriented towards the enemy. Strafe left with beam-saber to keep that shield oriented towards the enemy. Oh, the DJ. What? Oh my god, the Gaza Seas. That attack is more than just like a double-edged sword. Because the warm-up on it leaves you vulnerable, and then you're vulnerable throughout, and then... You Gaza Seas just love cutting in at the least opportune moments. Oh look, he's joined the battle. That's fantastic. Well, thank you for that. That was so helpful. Oh wow, that actually connected for a oh god, the funnels. Oh god, he's setting up for that. Well, I'm gonna go into an area where your stupid stationary funnel can't do anything. Whoa! Ow! Ugh! Nobody asked you, trash! Very handy how you just stand still while I use that. God, this beam rifle takes forever to charge. Oh, fuck off with that! Where the fuck was my damage protection? Getting bounced around like that shit. Of course.
won't do any more damage. Don't get in my way, damn you!
Okay, can I stop existing inside of Char? Hi, can you stop screaming and contribute for a change?
Char! Why do people always end up making the same mistakes? It's pitiful.
Well, because people have short memories and generally a lack of imagination. I mean, I would have thought that was obvious.
I'm coming back.
The Aeon forces are defeated in a very interesting alternate route. The Federation's made an amazing comeback. So this is basically the kind of Federation beats Xeon, and then there are no Titans because they fought from like the 1 year war onward, and there basically was no Grips conflict. Federation armor. Char's revenge on Zabi begin? I have a suspicion that this Federation armor route is in the Titans. Let's see. Yep. And we got a fucking weird-ass Char route where... Oh, revenge against the zombies? Oh, there it is. God. These routes are getting just so strange.